Right, cheers.
Cheers.
So this is like, I'm not even joking when I say this is like very, very last minute planned. I've always wanted to do a podcast, and today was the day I was like, fuck it, the girls are coming in for dinner, do you want to do a podcast? So this is very off the cusp, winging it.
Not organised.
Not organised at all. And see, when I've been serious, like, there's been no research done on how to do a podcast or anything. I was just like, do you know what, fuck it. Put in the group chat an hour ago, guys, ask us some questions for a topic. So we've got like 5 questions, and do you know what, we're just going to see what happens. This is Alicia. She's going to be doing a podcast with me. We're going to be chitting, chit. And this is Alex.
Hi.
Alex is just going to be behind the scenes. I literally dragged her to get in the first part just to say hiya because she will be speaking, but she'll not be on camera. So, cheers, girls, and
Cheers.
right. So let's just get this started. As well, like I feel like with these type of things, like you just need to be like really real, transparent, see what the conversation goes. I'm not nervous because I'm not a nervous person at all. So if I come across nervous, it's actually probably just the fucking 4 glasses of wine and some Prosecco's that I've had, to be honest. Right, so I feel like to listen ourselves off, what we're going to do first is truth or shot. And by the way, can't spray that again. I'm not cancelling that. I just need to keep it rolling. It's just natural. So the first thing we're going to do is truth or shot. And Alicia, can you confirm to everybody that you did come up question I'm going to
I
ask?
have no idea what question I'm going to get asked.
And I didn't come up question she's going to ask me either. So, Alicia, first question is, have you ever been with someone who is the same sex? Shot or truth?
Can I have a shot, please?
Yes, of course you can. Plead the fucking fifth, bitch. Right, okay. Sorry. Right, here we go. Ching ching. I feel like she's probably going to try and judge me now with a fucking question.
You're going to get questions.
Right, okay, I'm ready.
Have you ever been with a girl of the opposite sex?
I've never been with a girl with the opposite sex. Make it fucking
Have you
make
ever been
sense.
with someone the opposite sex? A girl?
Yes.
Me?
Yes. But do you know what? Just do a goodwill gesture. I'll have a shot anyway because I need to fucking loosen this shit up.
Right, guys, I've got 2 shot or truth questions from group chat.
I'm not shot
So,
again, I'm sorry, I'm just going to tell the truth now.
You on the water?
well, Alicia,
know.
have you ever been tempted to cheat on an ex?
That's a fucking question. And remember, can we just say something as well, right? Because this is like a podcast and it is like genuine pals talking, like this is no like where you have to be like, oh, and speak politically correct and try and act a certain way.
Yeah.
Like, no, let's just keep it
And
really
can I-
fucking real. Because if I'm doing this, if I'm going to keep doing podcasts, like I would expect people to speak their truth. Like if I
And
expect
I've got
women to
about
speak their
maybe
truth.
like 6 exes, so this could be about any ex.
Shout out to my
ever.
ex.
But I probably have been tempted to cheat on an ex, yeah.
But why? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, there was a relationship I was in that I wasn't fairly happy in. Do you know, I got with someone straight after someone else, maybe just to fill a void.
So
And then realised that, do you know, like, this isn't really what I wanted. And then I never cheated, but I have, like, been a little bit tempted. Flirted and stuff like that.
So do you know, it's not so much like this deceitful part, it's more so just like you're in a situation that you're in, happy about what you've left it, like you've been on a break and you've been trying to
Yeah.
see, what's it saying, you can, is the grass greener on the other side?
Yeah, and then, like, that's it. And then, like, sometimes you realise the grass isn't greener on the other side, but sometimes.
So me and you're really quite polar opposite that way, because I feel like I'm like one of these people that's like,
Devoted. Which I would be as well, but that's what I mean. There was one person that I did get
Yeah.
with in my past.
That's
That I
made you
wasn't
good,
really
yeah.
like into that much, but I still got with them.
Yeah.
And then that's why I was tempted, because I wasn't really happy.
I think as well, like,
Which isn't right
not
at all.
But at the end of the day though, like, truthfully, I think every situation's different, so it's like hard to be like, oh, but how could you do that to somebody about, but you didn't actually care what that, like, that
Yeah.
couple's situation's like for they to be like that, do you know what I mean? For me, like, even like the word cheating, I don't know why, because I've never been cheated on. I mean, I've been in one serious relationship, and the rest is like,
Yeah.
oh, just like people that I've kind of like been seeing or whatever. But so I've never been cheated on, but I don't know why I've got such a fear yet. Like, I feel like for me, like,
It's like for a person to be cheated on, it just knocks your confidence completely, and
Aye.
it's like it's a horrible thing, like, to go through. 100%.
have you ever been cheated on?
Yeah.
Really?
I
What,
got
once
cheated
or
on.
twice? Or
Like,
I'm like
ones
asking,
that I
like,
fully know about, which was like my first like ever serious relationship.
did you go back home after you
I
found
went back
out?
with him, yeah. All like I did that, and then after that, it was kind of like, wasn't the same anymore. So it kind of just not fizzled out, but it went really toxic, and then I eventually left when I had like the courage to leave it, if you could say that.
So kind of it's harder because I suppose when you're like in love with somebody, it's like,
It's so hard to leave. And you would always say before you ever had a relationship, like,
oh
why would you
my
not
god,
leave? Why are you doing this
Like,
and why are you doing that?
I'm sorry to say, but like you've no had like I would say the most like Disney princess fucking storyline to relationships.
literally.
And I've always like I wouldn't say grilled you, but I've always been like quite cutthroat.
You've
Like,
been the one
why,
that's been like
why are you staying with him? Like why like blah blah blah. Like I didn't care why you're doing all these different things, but I feel like it's no till like you're actually
in it, and you realise
in a relationship, then it's like you see how things are like different with certain things. And I'm not talking about like I'm not just talking about cheating. Like I'm just talking about in general. It's
relationships
like,
in general, because you get attached to someone and it's hard. Like even if they do cheat on you and if they do you wrong, like you still love that person. So
well, it's like if you've
know.
got like your best friends, like if your best friend fucks up in life, like you're not
Yeah,
gonna
like-
you don't turn your back on them straight away. To get me.
how many times have I fucked up or have you fucked up? Like, and we like, do you know, it is what it is. You just,
On
but
that
like,
note,
if you love someone, you love someone, and that's it.
Keenan, truth or straw, have you ever read someone you've been dating's phone without them knowing? Are you shouting or are you telling?
I would shop. Shop.
Dating, all these different.
No, mine was so.
I bet you can't. I'm fucking
No, mine's
filling
really
this shit up. Cunt. Yeah. Next question.
So, so what is your type on paper? And learning from past relationships, is that still your type?
So for me, yeah, cunt, that's coming back on me a wee bit. Holy shit. So I, do you know what? Like, in fact, this is actually a really good conversation. So this stems back to like me being young little gay boy running the streets.
You're gay?
of,
No, never.
I am sometimes gay. Would you believe? Why are you gay?
Why, you gay?
So for me, before getting in too much to it, because it'll be a big subject.
here all night.
We'll be here all night, guys. When I was younger, like I always felt like when I came out, I was like always like had to try and fit in with like the lads or whatever, or like if I was to go with someone, like I didn't want to have like a gay relationship, so it was almost like I was always quite attracted to like really like
Straight
masculine
people.
guys, straight guys, and like they were attracted to me, to be honest.
Literally a
But
lot of straight guys.
like when I was younger, like that was like the, well, they had to be like masculine, or they had to do like a certain thing. But I felt like as I got older, and the more I accepted myself fully and like embraced it, then that's when I'm like I didn't have like so much
don't
a type
need
of how
to,
to
like-
act. Nah, and I truly do say that, and like I mean it. Like I didn't
Right.
have a type. Whereas before, it would always just be like, oh, they had to be like butch and masculine, and they had to be like this. Now I'm just like, you're kind of, if somebody's just a bit
See,
loving and fucking loyal, then
I've been the
You're
complete
sound.
opposite, because like, see, before all my exes have been completely different. Like they all look completely different. Like one's bald, one's blonde, one's dark and short, and like, you know, every single one of them are completely different. No, they are though.
But I'm the same. Like when I've been dating guys before in the past, like I have literally dated fucking people that are, we'll say, a bit more reserved, that are like a lot more calm. I've dated people that's wild. I've dated people for like different like ethnic backgrounds. Like I actually, God, I sound like a pure slapper. Like I've dated all these people. When I say date, like I'm literally, I mean, kind of took me out for dinner and that. I've messaged. I mean, ain't no fucking
okay,
over.
aye,
I'm being
okay.
fucking serious. I've got a 3-date rule, and I'm proud of that for sure. Yes.
sure.
So I feel like I've not got so much a type. Like I feel like I'm a lot more attracted to energy.
Yeah.
And like as I've got older, I'm saying older, as I've got more mature and have experienced life, it's definitely about energy. Like if I vibe with somebody, regardless of what they look like, because like I said, I've dated people that's aesthetically a bit bigger, a bit more slimmer or whatever. Like it doesn't really bother me as such. I do so attracted to energy. However, if I had to be like picky and be like, oh, that's my type, I do like somebody that's a bit taller than me. Tweet, back at you.
Yeah.
I do like somebody that's a bit more taller than me, and they have to be they have to have funny and be back. Right, Alex, is there any other questions yet? Well, there's a couple more, but what are they?
So
I feel a bit
one,
pissed.
Steven, I'm actually steaming.
you ever done something funny in your last relationship, but it was actually a serious situation? I don't really know if that saying it's that question, but
So you've done, so there's been something funny, but it's been a serious situation. So this is actually quite funny. But I think it was funny. I'll decide. Somebody that I dated like a good wee while back, I can remember it was that whole hanging like, and this is what I hate as well, by this is, see the whole fucking dating push when you like, you don't care where you stand with somebody.
It's the start of it, and it's like you have to get.
So this is where it was going like a bit hot and cold, and I think I'd text him, and then he hadn't text me back in ages, and then the group chat asked me, I don't know if it was in your group chat, I don't know if you remember this.
I don't look at any group chats, so I'll not remember anything.
Anyway,
I've never been
somebody
in
was
any.
asking like, oh, when was the last time you heard from him? So like, me just being fucking quite thick, went and checked on the WhatsApp to see when he last messaged me, like the time, but I ended up sending the time to him instead of the group
I've done
chat.
that so many times.
And he wrote back straight away and he was like, what? And I was like, you just need to go, like, we just can't.
There's been times that you've done that before to me.
Just, I like, see sometimes like I just like,
You're like, I
day
sent it to
hangs.
that person, and I'm like, fucking
Whoops.
hell.
Whoops a daisy.
Whoopsie-doodle-doo.
what would you say that your biggest like red flags or X of people? What would
Oh my God,
would be
X.
easier?
Mings, my first one's definitely got to be sleaziness. See if like somebody's been sleazy to me, like in their chat at the start, like, ooh, fuck off. And by the way, let me just confirm, like, I am so far for being vanilla and a nun. Like, I am.
I mean, let's not get into that.
I am a freaky fucking
I
boy.
thought you-
I am fucking freaky-licious. But, like, if somebody was, like, to start speaking to you, and, like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm a very flirtatious person, like, God, I would flirt with my pals, like, I would flirt with that fucking door, do you know what I mean, like, whatever. But, when somebody's just, like, really sleazy, like, that gives me the book, I'm like, ooh, go and just rein it in,
Yeah,
rein it
the
in.
whole, like, do you know what? Like, see, as you get older, the whole.
Or they'll just ask, like, stupid, like, somebody will ask stupid questions,
You will
I'm
just
like,
give me, like, everyone gives me the ick now. It's like most 90% of people just give me the ick.
I
now.
think as well, like, seeing, like,
can't.
past, like, do you know when you ever hear the saying, like obviously I've cooked with a lot of lassies, and I feel like lassies, like, obviously vocalise their feelings a lot more than what guys do. But lassies do tend to talk about this thing, oh, he gives me the ick, oh, he's too nice, like, it puts me off.
But you know what? I seen something the other day, and listen to this. I seen something the other day that was like.
Bitch, I wasn't
the ick
fucking
thing.
finished, but off you fucking go.
No, the ick thing, this girl was like, what was the thing that gave you the biggest ick? And she was like, yeah, my boyfriend tried to get in a lane and the person didn't let him in.
See that,
On
like,
the
I think that's just
And I'm
funny.
like, that's too far,
It's
but
too much.
yeah, but that's the big icks that people go for. Like,
What do you think? See if a guy's too nice, do you think that gives you the ick? I think,
it
honestly,
gives me
to
the
God,
ick a wee bit.
right, but I must give you the
Unless
ick
he's
if me and you were
stunning.
going out, because I, honest to God, think that's my problem, like,
No, but listen, you've got so much banter about you. You're funny, so that's fine.
but I'm too nice.
Most guys that are nice, they don't have the banter.
Yeah.
Like, you won't get this unless you're a girl, right? So see if a guy is too nice, they don't have that banter and the thrill about them. That like they laugh.
Turn it off, yeah.
They don't have that.
Oh, you fucking tell.
But I've never met that, and I've seen a lot of things about that. You just it's hard to get that. But you're funny. You've got so much fun in you. Like do you know like there's no ick about you, or like you're fine.
No, I don't think there's
Although
any
you're too nice,
fucking.
you're
didn't
the
think
full fucking package.
I don't think
babe.
there's fucking
You're
any.
the full fucking
Ick about
package.
this shady Becky. Is that the
Do you know
fucking-
what I mean though? Like,
No, but I, like,
anyone that I've had too nice have been boring and like there's nothing about them.
see when I think back to like when I'm talking about like past like dating stuff like kind in the past. Again, we're never putting any time scales on this, guys. We're talking like I'm talking about the past here. Like I could be talking between for 14 to fucking how old am I now? 27.
55.
Fucking you.
How old am I now?
But like I do think like my thing is like I've always been so nice to
Alex
guys
is
that I've
sitting there,
dated. Like I've always been, but it's like almost like too nice. How many times have you like seen me like I've been pure like fucking like
In
getting,
love. I
like,
thought you were in love.
but it's like you like I'm so nice.
You
To
get
people. I remember I was fucking seeing this guy, and he was like, oh, like he's like struggling with money, and that I was like, I'll give you money.
I'll give you money.
I'll give you money. He's like, oh, I think I can like date someday, like the now, like my life's shit and that, like whatever. I was like, I'll pay for it all. And what else have I done? I've done so. See, when I think back and I reflect back to it, like
I
when I
know, I
reflect
can
back, like see
remember, I
now
can
and like who I am
remember.
now as a person. When I think back,
You
I'm
think
like,
what the fuck?
some cunt would have been like that to me. Kieran, I think you need to jump off half your seat. I think it's just probably best for me. I bet that. Give me a fucking parachute because I'm going skydiving. No, I would. Like that's just the kind of thing. No, I would. Fucking bon voyage, bitch. Like I'm going fucking paragliding. Whoa.
I'm surprised you were taking the parachute.
In fact, I wouldn't even take the parachute. I would absolutely fucking heat dunk the flare just for this motherfucker. I take it for the ball. I mean, I'm just too nice. But it's just so funny though
No,
because
but
like,
I'm the same though when I get like in a proper relationship and I love something and you see it as well, you're like, why the fuck?
you need to drink bleach, your breath stinking a bit. Passing me, Mr. Domestos. I'll actually fucking spray Dettol in my teeth at this point. I fucking would. This is the wait. Let's ask the actual question. The topic of the fucking the topic of the podcast
Spit
is
it out.
the topic of the topic of
Like, come on,
of
I'm not
wait.
fucking-
Listen to me. The topic of the podcast was
How's it affected
how's
you?
past relationships
Don't
affected
start
you?
me on this.
Has in a positive way changed me to love myself and finally accept myself because I was just to try and change for other people, to try and make them like me or fit into their bracket of like what a guy should be.
Yeah.
I'm scared of being letting down. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I
Yeah,
don't know what.
scared to let your guard down because
Whereas
you don't want to trust someone.
I feel like I've put my heart on my sleeve so many
Everything.
times, and it's like you always feel like it just always ends with fucking
Yeah.
heartbreak. Like,
Imagine-
how much heartbreak can a person take in their
Mate,
fucking
try
life?
doing it 9 times. I've
I
got
just-
9 lives.
I don't think I
Fucking
could do
cat
that
at this
shit. I've
point.
been serious. Well, pussy dead.
Mm.
Okay. Then I'm going to pee myself. Pussy is bandied. Pussy is bandied. Oh, stop. You've got the Incredible
I'm going to
Hulk.
have to go now.
You've-
Guys, I was going to speak about my trauma and like my past. How
Tune
it's
in- maybe-
affected me, but I
maybe
think we
you-
should just leave now at this point.
Tune in for volume 2. Guys, subscribe and like and share and comment and tell
For
your
my,
man.
for my.
Peace.
Pussy dead!